So Charlie, you decided to go lone wolf after leaving the Oliver Hotel last time. Where you going? What you doing?
I'm just curious. So this is the hotel we had the big meeting in, right?
Yes.
So is this like does it seem like this is a regular place they meet? Like is this a one-off? Like
You don't have
what?
enough information to know that. I mean, it is. I will assume that you know enough about vampires at this point to know that they have excuse me, a lot of social control, and they're very aesthetic creatures, and so they like to even roughneck ones like Josh like to meet up in nice
Nice
places to show off
places.
how fancy they are. The Oliver is in this world, it's a 15-story historical landmark and is almost 150 years old. And so it's one of the places where they like to meet, but you don't know if that's like
Gotcha.
it's not like they own the entire building and
Um,
use it as their Hall of Doom.
let's see. In that case, I was looking for their Hall of Doom. Uh, I'm going to face are any of the various vampires and supernatural creatures that were here previously still around? Did they all leave? What's the
All right. Well, you know that Lacroix left pretty quickly.
Mhm.
Let's see who all was there. Kindred population. The people who were at the Midnight Council were Josh Rookwood,
Mhm.
his number one son Gabe, his werewolf lieutenant Vince, uh, brother Ray Blanchard, who is the high priest of the Black Church in town. Lucius was there, but he left quickly. Um, and Dr. Nick was there. You had a brief meeting with the bitch where you tried to, I don't know if you were clumsily trying to seduce her or what, but apparently it set off Jake for some reason, and he had a sort of little mini breakdown. So maybe he's got a crush on her or something.
Yeah, that these things happen. What group is the Black Church? Why are they so strange?
Roll your intelligence plus the cult.
All right, we'll do that. Three successes.
All right. You don't know a whole lot about them, but they are the largest organized religion among vampires. They are. You're a little bit surprised with what you see of Brother Ray, since he appears to be um, thematically either an evangelical of some kind, and the ones that you have heard about come off as being very Catholic. But maybe they just have different denominations. You don't know. But basically, it is a religion by and for vampires. Um, and it's spun off of Judeo-Christian belief. Apparently, Cain and Judas Iscariot figure into it very prominently, but beyond that, you don't know any details.
Gotcha.
Perhaps
Okay.
you could go visit him, and then he would be happy to preach the good news to you.
I am actually uh, who seemed the least threatening out of that group?
Nick,
Dr. Nick is the one at the hospital.
yeah,
He's a mage, isn't he?
he's a sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Mm.
I'm genuinely surprised that's the first time I've seen that uh, gif here since I introduced that character.
Glad I can help you. Glad I can help you. Yeah. Have we asked them about Mr. Gray yet?
I think you asked Josh, and he had never heard the name.
Okay. Have we asked anyone about Amunhat? Whatever. What's her name? Crap.
Amunet. You have not asked
Amunhat.
anyone about that.
All right. We're gonna go. We're gonna go follow Nick and start asking some questions.
Okay. Did
Well,
we?
first,
You mean just?
just me. But first, I'm gonna poke around the hotel.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm gonna face in the crowd, so I don't arouse suspicions. We'll spend my essence and just to blend in with the crowd, if you will. And just see if I notice anything out of the ordinary. Poking holes, do some investigation, poking and prodding.
This is
I'm
what
looking
though.
for
Basically, you're going
yeah,
around the hotel looking for creepy things.
yes.
Okay.
I'm looking for bolt holes, any areas that might be off limits, general public, that kind of thing. Um, just because I am paranoid and I'm just looking. Two
All right.
successes.
Roll your wits plus investigation.
Yep, two successes.
Okay. Um, there's nothing particularly weird about the hotel itself. The room you met in, you examined it from the outside, and you realize that it is designed to be. Oh, excuse me. It has a lot of soundproofing and a lot of stuff built into it to defeat surveillance.
Mhm.
And so you think this might in fact be a regular meeting room for them.
Okay. Um, I'm going to turn that on. I'll save that for now. Uh, anything else on this floor that stands out as
Not
unusual?
especially.
Okay. All right. In that case, ooh, I have too many gifts now. That's a problem.
I can take some of them away if you want.
No. Um, I'm gonna scent the unnatural, see if I notice anybody in the area that didn't stand out at the meeting or didn't see at the meeting. Uh, and see if we've got any watchers or anything strange like that. Uh, wits plus investigation plus crime alert. So, is this a perception style roll?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, two successes.
Um, Everyone left pretty quickly after the meeting broke up. Um,
Okay. But there's no one like they don't have any ghouls or anything lingering about. No,
no, they don't
no.
have anyone stationed here or anything.
Okay. All right. Just checking. I'm just in a constant state of paranoia at this point. Um. All right. Let's go talk to Dr. Nick.
Okay. Um, you're able to catch up with him fairly easily outside. He is from here. He's walking back towards the lodge, which is about 3 blocks away. It's publicly known to all the supernaturals in town. The Square Circle Lodge is takes up the top 2 floors of the building where Jefferson Kane's Magic Club restaurant and stage show uh, are.
There's a lot to unpack
And
there.
yeah, and he and yeah, you're able to catch him. I was like, hey, do you need something? Is somebody hurt?
So no one's hurt, but I've got a few questions if you don't mind. We've noticed some similarities as we move through spaces, dimensions. I don't know, multiplanar travel. Who's to say? Maybe Star Trek had it right. Um, do y'all have Star Trek?
Um, we have a show called Star Trek. I don't know if it's the same one you watch in your world.
I have to check it out. Um, have you heard anyone? Maybe a title, maybe a name. Mr. Gray?
No. Who is he?
Vampire in our world, pretty powerful. Um, big string puller, but he seems to be pretty consistent across both time and space, which is interesting. What about uh a mummy named uh Amanet?
Yeah. Give me a second and I'll find out. Well, shoot. There was an Egyptian deity called Amenet, wasn't there?
That would be her.
Okay, interesting.
So that's it. Do y'all have mummies here? Weird Egyptian stuff, cults, pilgrimages to the desert, and possessed people trying to like murder you.
Bear with me a second. I'm trying to look something up. I was just saw your name. That's what. Um, I've heard stories about. I hate to call them mummies. That seems kind of ridiculous. But that there was a class of beings who were active in ancient Egypt that had some kind of true perfected immortality.
That that tracks. It's very similar to what we've not encountered but been led to believe. I mean, as far as the ridiculousness of it, There are vampires in your city. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Okay, yeah, but there are degrees of ridiculousness. I mean, yeah, vampires, that kind of makes sense. Uh, like a mummy, like does she walk around wrapped up in bandages and kill people who desecrate her tomb, or what? What's her deal?
No on the first. I'm pretty sure it's yes on the second. Apparently she's part of what you might call an apocalypse cult, and there's a greater zero than zero chance that something she would do would cause, I don't know, untold destruction. I've been tracking her. Well, in my world, I've been suspicious of her existence for some time. Recently, we found out that she was a real thing. It's this whole thing with Betamax. Do y'all have Betamax here? Where are our
Oh,
haunted Betamax tag tapes? Are they back in our real world?
yeah, you left them like months ago.
Damn it!
Um, oh yeah, the Betamax stuff. Yeah, like I know about that the powers that be killed off Betamax because it could record supernatural shit. And there's these weird cults that like collect videotapes of supernatural events and trade them back and forth.
Charlie just stares because this is the first time Charlie has had this suspicion confirmed. He has spent 20 years chasing Betamax tapes and being paranoid about the supernatural and that some greater entity out there had ruined Betamax as a way, and this is just like confirmation for one of his crazier conspiracy theories.
Actually, I'm surprised I've never mentioned that before. It was a plot point from the very beginning that the Camarilla killed off Betamax for the reason that I said. And have you ever seen the VHS movies, the
Yes.
found horror movies?
Yes.
Um, the movies themselves are not very good, but I love the framing device for it, which is in each movie there are these weird cults that collect people collect these tapes and think that if you watch tapes in a certain order you'll be rewarded with magical powers or something.
All right. That's
Hey,
wild.
I don't mean to interrupt. I just fell asleep because I have not slept, so I'm gonna dip out a little early tonight, guys. Let me know if I
Okay,
miss anything.
Bye.
bye bye.
Toodaloo.
Right. So
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, he is aware of that phenomena, and he is actually not barely old enough to remember Betamax tapes. Um, but Jefferson Kane mentioned who was older and more knowledgeable about such things. He mentioned that yeah, there are um, weirdos who collect Betamax tapes of supernatural events, and that's why the Camarilla undermined the company.
All right. Well, Charlie now has confirmation of that, and we'll tuck that away later for just to add to his crazy conspiracy theory nuttery. Um, that is fantastic. All right. So good to know. But you've never once. What else have you heard about these? For sake of argument, let's call them mummies for right now. It's easier than arguing semantics.
Um, I don't know a whole lot. I've heard stories. I've never heard of anything in like the Knoxville area or even in Tennessee, but I've heard stories about how that there are beings who may in fact have true immortality. They've been around for thousands and thousands of years since the time of ancient Egypt, if not perhaps before. And they performed rituals to give themselves true immortality. Um,
Interesting.
but other than that, I don't know. I mean, I've never encountered one.
Oh,
Uh,
all
they
right.
they sound like a subspecies of mage to me.
Okay. Which is a whole nother ball of wax. On a personal note, now I've got another question. So other Charlie, how well did you know him and the boys?
Um, well, of course, I knew I've known Charlie and the boys ever since I took over as mentor for uh, Ben. He was brought to our attention. Actually, Bo, how long has it been since you? I don't have your timeline in front of me. Since you had your first encounter with the supernatural.
First encounter with the supernatural? Gosh.
Yeah. Has it been a full year?
Yeah, it's got to be close to that. Let's see. it was the summer of 2009, right before I started 11th grade. So it has not been a full year.
Okay. Yeah, it was about 9 or 10 months ago. Poor kid got a hold of some grimoires with basic necromancy in them, and tried to summon the spirit of his, dead mother,
Jesus.
and it went kind of awful, as things are likely to do when you're just a kid and don't know what you're doing with magic. Our version of Charlie encountered him and covered up all of the weirdness of it, and then took him to meet Josh, and Josh called us, and I sort of got roped into being his mentor, mainly because I'm the only one in our circle who has any, necromancy background.
Interesting.
Well,
Did you
there's
ever,
Rakesh, but he doesn't count. He doesn't like to hang out with us very much.
who's that?
He's another vampire, but he's very reclusive. He is, he's of Arabic descent, but apparently he's very into voodoo and stuff.
Interesting. Was he at the meeting tonight?
No, he doesn't come to meetings very often.
If one wanted to get in touch with him, how would one go about it?
I've got his contact information back at the lodge. Why do you want to talk to the scary necromancer vampire?
I mean, I just like keeping my options open. You never know. Meeting new people, making new contacts. Who knows how long we'll be here?
Yeah, okay. If you want to come back with me to the lodge, I'll get that for you.
Sure. By the way, did you ever meet Charlie's parents?
I've never met them, but I followed their blog for a while. It was cool.
I'm sorry, their blog?
Yeah. It's called What the Heck Is That? It's a cryptozoology thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, apparently they're like traveling around the country in an RV looking for Bigfoot.
That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Ah.
But it's entertaining. Your dad's a hoot.
Anything about Germans?
In the sense of them being cryptids? No.
I was thinking more like, weird medical experimentation. Does he
Okay,
just stand there?
I need some more context for this. Are you talking about on your parents' blog?
My parents apparently were somehow involved in strange German science experiments to possibly
your parents
create.
were, your grandparents were.
Yeah, my grandparents.
Wolf.
But my parents
Okay.
are, yeah.
Roll a high or low for me and tell me if it's high.
We'll go with high.
Okay.
Yes.
That's high. Well, he looks a little embarrassed about that. Okay, yeah. Actually, would he know this? I think Ben mentioned at one point he was kind of iffy on the details. But like maybe Charlie's grandfather or was an occultist back in the 30s and had some family connection to werewolves. I mean, I know you can inherit lycanthropy. Done all the details on how that works. You should talk to Ben about it. No, you should talk to Jake about it. I bet he'd know.
Well, I'll do that. Let's go to this lodge. Let's go see what this place is all about.
Okay.
Do they have drinks? I could use a drink.
Oh yeah, we have a bar.
Fantastic.
We have like 6 sorcerers who barely get along, and we're surrounded by vampires and werewolves. So of course we have a bar.
So you've met my family.
Yes, earlier tonight, in fact.
Yeah. Sorry, bad joke.
Yeah, he takes you back to the lodge, which is up a flight of stairs above the Magic Box nightclub, and he point on the inside. There's a bar, and he points you towards it, and says, "All right, help yourself. I'll be right back."
I will go right at the bar. So is this where all the sorcerers in town just hang out?
Yeah, pretty much, because we're outnumbered and outgunned, so we sort of stay together. We share resources and information, and try to have each other's back. But we pretty much all have different approaches to magic.
Okay.
Like I've been a biokinetic my whole life, but I was probably in my 20s before someone finally said, "Man, I explained that I was actually doing magic." I thought I had like some mutant ability or something.
Do y'all have a Wi-Fi password?
The bar downstairs does. It's and he gives you a Wi-Fi password that we'll assume that it's something clever.
Okay. Charlie's gonna whip out his smartphone and he's gonna look up his parents' blog, because that's just absolutely wild. And he's gonna find the contact them, and he's gonna send an email. And
His phone number is on the door at the house.
but I'm not at the house.
So first of all, how are you going to identify yourself in this? Are you going to call him up and say, "Hey, your son is dead, but I'm your other son from another world"? And
Oh no. Charlie is slightly more subtle than that. He's gonna reach out and just be like, "Hey," because I mean, I'm assuming they don't know at this point. This is Charlie. I just want to check in, see how the road trip's going, because they're road tripping, right? That's
no,
what's
they are not at the moment. They just to clarify. So they started this blog, but probably about 6 months ago, they turned it over to Charlie and the two boys, and gave them the house, and they moved to a retirement community in Florida. They live at the Villages.
Okay. So if I contact, I'm just contacting myself. Damn. Okay. All right. But if I've got the blog, I've got access to a mailing list and a subscription list if they have a subscription option, and everyone that is involved with the whole cryptid thing and all the conspiracy nutters. So they don't know I'm dead. So I'll do a. I first I'll look through the inbox and I'll see if like there's a pseudonym or something that Charlie goes under.
Would there have been a pseudonym that you would have gone under if you had been in this world?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, then whatever that would be is what it is.
Okay. So I will find that, and then I will send out a mass email push to the mailing list, because I'm sure there's a mailing list. There's a blog. There's a mailing list. Reaching out to the southeastern region, just with some basic questions about various cryptid and conspiracy, and talk of like maybe having some kind of convention in the near future. There's new interest for the blog of setting up and having like a conspiracy theorist convention. We won't say conspiracy theorist. We'll say cryptid enthusiast, because that's what we really are. And just wait and see what kind of response I get back.
Okay. You can do that. Make a note of it, and we will pick up next week, because I mean it's like, it's fairly late. It's after midnight now, so like you will get a response from your parents at this point because they go to bed early.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, you can send out messages, and we'll see what you get in a few days.
Okay. All right. I don't expect an immediate response. This is long term planning. For once, Charlie has long term plans.
I'm scared.
You should be. You should be. All right. And then he'll text the kids and check up on each one of the kids. And see what's going on with Luke and Anthony, and Oliver and Olivia, who apparently is sound asleep.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, you call Olivia's phone, and Ben answers it, and he seems very panicked.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because Ben, you guys completed that ritual, and you found out where Scott Wilkerson is. You know exactly where he is. And then immediately there was a flash of light from your ritual equipment that you had set up, and Olivia was closer to it than you were, and she got knocked unconscious.
Hey, Olivia, Olivia's out cold. Something wrong with the spell? I don't know what's happening.
Okay, well, I know exactly where she is because I tagged Olivia because I figure Oliver will get himself killed.
I mean, you know where she is. She's at the house. You know
Okay.
exactly where she is.
Okay. I mean, Oliver's got Luke. He's fine. How far away is the house from here?
Probably between 15 and 20 minutes.
Okay, I will be like, hey, I appreciate it. I'll be back later. I go check up on the kids. I will bolt out the door and I will Pathfinder my way there.
Okay.
Uh,
What does Pathfinder do again? It cuts travel times, doesn't it?
Yep, every success cuts travel time by 10%. So,
roll that.
streetwise,
Beautiful dice pool footage.
3 successes, so I reduce my travel time by 30%.
Okay. As I was told, there would be no math. So let's see, 15 minutes. So
Do you want the math on that real quick?
it just somehow you get there in 10 minutes. You get
record
there without
time.
difficulty.
Yeah, that's about right. Actually, it's 11 minutes and 33 seconds, but that's fine. All
right.
Well,
okay.
now you get there in 12 minutes.
Fine. Anyway, I arrive very quickly.
Yeah. By the way, you probably have to Uber since I assume you don't have a vehicle since you just stayed at the hotel by yourself.
Is it a 15-minute drive or a 15-minute walk?
30-minute drive. I mean, they don't. I mean,
Uh,
Knoxville's a big town here.
I will. Yeah, I'll get an Uber and I'll just yell at the driver and be like, "No, I don't care what your GPS says. Go here," and I will
I bet
direct
not.
them manually and get there faster.
Okay.
I can hotwire a car.
Okay. You get there. I don't even care. Do you tip the guy?
Of course, I tip the guy with Charlie's
Okay.
account. I'm not a monster.
Wow.
His body's barely cold. All right. So you get there, and you in fact get there at around the same time that the SUV is pulling up. That has your 2 sons, or your son, and then your not son. And it is being
Total
driven
stranger.
by a very handsome man that you don't know who's wearing Frank's clothes.
All right. I'm gonna storm inside and look at Ben and go, "What did you do to my daughter?"
Hey, Ben, a guy who looks exactly like your dead father is now yelling at you in a threatening manner. And it's a werewolf.
Yeah,
This time it's not a dream.
yeah.
Or
Ben looks at him
evil.
and he goes, "Shut the fuck up. I don't know what happened. Nothing like this has ever happened before. I don't know what's going on."
Of course you don't, because you're fucking incompetent. I swear.
Ben raises a flaming hand.
Charlie disappears. What's Ben's integrity?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
What is your integrity?
Do I have an integrity? What is that?
Yes, middle column at the bottom.
Middle column at the bottom. 2.
And spending. Let's see. Hold on. He'll spend a willpower for this.
While whatever's happening, Ben's gonna be like, "Yeah, because you guys know what the fuck is going on."
Oh, still can't pull it off. That's unfortunate. Okay. Try to turn invisible. No go, though.
You guys have been totally in control of this whole situation the whole fucking time, haven't you?
Listen.
Nothing's gone wrong for you.
We've survived 2 different timelines, 2 different worlds, not counting our own. This is the
Well, you haven't
first
survived this one yet, buddy.
At what point do the rest of us get in here?
Yeah, you. All right, Jake. You hear your brother shouting angrily, and immediately rush in, and you see Ben there. His hands are on fire, and
Charlie's hand is in his jacket.
Uh-oh.
Actually, here's a good point. All right, so you got one success.
Yep.
Is there anyone who does not have an integrity of at least 2? I think everyone has at least 2.
Yeah, I think everyone has at least 2.
Yeah.
All right, so never mind. So yeah, you walk in and not Charlie appears to be reaching into his pocket for it. He's making a furtive gesture, which you can kill people for in the South.
It's true.
He's making a threatening gesture while putting his hand in his pocket like he's going for a gun.
Yeah.
And my brother is panicked, screaming for his life with his hands on fire.
Oliver will go make the popcorn.
What do I need to roll for grapple?
Oh.
God.
Oh God! All right.
Here we go.
Dex plus brawl. Well, first of all, initiative, everybody.
Next week on
It's my virtue and it's my motivations is to protect my little brother Ben.
I guess I am going to make that popcorn.
Yeah, anyone who wants to do anything other than watch in bemusement will need to roll initiative.
I go on 8.
I'm on 11.
I'm
What do I
also
add
on
to-
11.
I'm on 14.
Well, 14 wins unless the vampire does something fancy.
Well, the vampire's had an aspiration that he needs to fulfill, so instinctively thinking that I need to save what I think of as my son from my brother, I will invoke my celerity, and I will move up and pinion Charlie to the wall. And just
Okay.
leave it.
All right, so that will also be a grapple. Oh, I love grapple.
Yay!
Dex plus brawl.
I mean, Charlie's not
Yeah.
strong.
I think I have those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, and you get to add your celerity rating to your dexterity.
Is
Oh,
it
nice.
opposed?
Well, he is to beat your defense,
Oh, okay. All right.
and then some other stuff will happen.
Okay.
Oh, son of a beach. Shit.
He does not beat my defense.
Yeah, despite your unnatural speed, he just takes a step to the right, and you fly right past him.
So what do I roll
That's
to grapple again?
God
that will
Damn it,
also
Frank!
be
This dumbass did something to Olivia.
What was it?
dexterity, Dex plus brawl.
Add my martial arts to it?
Yes, actually.
Well, you can choose brawl or oh no, martial arts is different here. Yeah.
4 successes.
Okay, well that will beat your defense. All right, so you
That's what I meant to do.
you grab a hold of not dad. Now are you still kind of sort of in the grip of a delusion about that?
Right
Yes.
now, I don't know. My delusion is my virtue is in check right now. Protect my brother.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you got a hold of him. So now both of you may make opposed strength plus athletics rolls.
Oh, he's gonna. There's no way unless I just get incredibly lucky.
I believe in you, Stick.
I got 1.
I don't believe in you very much, but
No,
Right, strength plus.
Charlie's
athletics.
past his prime.
Oh, do I add my my potence to that?
Yeah,
How do you have potence?
he used a red coat.
Oh,
He was a lupine before he became a werewolf.
1 success.
1 success. 9 dice. 1 success.
Rolling
I-
like
I'm-
me.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. You don't actually roll that. You add that to your success.
Oh, I add to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So re-roll that without your potence dice. Oh wait, no, wait, never. No, I had it right the first time. I had it right the first because you're not doing damage yet. So that was
Yep,
that was
okay,
correct.
1.
So yeah, you
So
kind of. So you've got a hold of him, but you were not able to perform any type of maneuver on him. So that was 14, 13, 12, 11.
I don't actually know what my initiative was because I used celerity on it. Is it
Okay.
I'm an 11.
I'm 11.
I am going to yell at Oliver that this dumbass did something to knock his sister, like to injure his sister, and I want some kind of answer on what exactly he fucked up. I
Is she breathing?
don't know. I haven't been able to check her yet.
Well, all right. Who wants to check her? Yeah, we'll say Oliver that. I
Ben
know where
would
to find
definitely
her.
have checked.
Yeah, we'll say we'll be. I mean, you actually did check her. She is breathing. She's just unconscious.
If you
Yeah,
miss
she's breathing.
anybody,
She's just out. I don't know what happened. The magic went wrong somehow.
Oliver, what are you doing? Protect your sister, Oliver. Avenge your sister. Do it.
Well, he's got to wait until after I go anyway.
I'm just gonna walk up. Well, just gonna go check on Olivia on the ground and like do a once over on her, like she's breathing. Are there like
Yeah.
scorch marks? Is she having like the black ick on her that happened to me or anything like that?
You roll your wits plus medicine.
I actually have medicine.
Wow, I did not know that.
One success.
All right, she is alive and breathing. You think something just stunned her, probably?
Charlie, she's most likely fine. She just seems to be knocked out. But I guess Oliver wouldn't know that at all if it was like anything magical. Just like, okay, whatever you did, we have contact with people who could potentially get her out of it if it was something that was magical, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could just call Nick. I just hadn't had a chance yet.
Okay, did you do this on purpose?
God, no. We were just trying to do the tracking spell, and then this happened.
See, Charlie, it's okay. She's gonna be fine.
I'm gonna stop struggling with Jake, but I'm gonna look at Ben and be like, if you ever do anything to put either one of my children in danger again, fucking shoot.
Yeah. Because you haven't done enough of that already.
Listen, I've kept these
Oh,
two
but-
kids alive.
Yeah. By the way, Bruce, take a rage.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I look at
Hey.
Oliver and Frank, and I say, if you guys can't keep him under control, I will burn this whole fucking house down around us.
I would like to point out that I said both of my children, Oliver. I'm just saying.
It's just the one he cares
What
about.
talking about?
All right, son, just first of all, please turn off your hands because I don't like what that's doing. We've got this. I know you didn't do anything to Olivia.
Okay, Ben shakes his hands, and the fire goes away.
And Charlie, don't threaten my son again.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at Luke like he's kind of crazy.
Considering you have no idea who I am.
Luke, why don't you roll manipulation plus intimidation?
Ooh, I
With
may
your
have
new-
those things.
He's not your son.
It's all I've got right now. All right. Let's see.
What? All right.
Hey, it's one.
Charlie, what's your integrity?
2.
Yeah, you are not particularly impressed.
Out
But I'm
of
so good looking.
you are good looking.
Thank you.
By the way, I don't know who this guy is. I assume it's Luke.
That's a good point. Well, I think you knew that he was going to have his face altered.
I did. I assume it's Luke. It probably sounds like him because I'm sure he didn't have his voice altered.
could they do that too?
Probably.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
yes.
talk like this now.
Oh,
It's
God.
It's my new voice.
I need to take a rage.
In it.
It's the British. Oh.
Okay, but everyone calms down.
I will go
Uh,
crack a couple of beers and just like start handing them out to people and just like, and when I get up to Ben and be like, for your hot hands.
Ben nods and just downs it.
Now, how does Ben react when Frank calls him his son?
Well, he's confused for a lot of reasons right now. I mean, he was just so
I'm
much.
trying to bond. I'm trying to bond here. That's also part of my aspirations.
Yeah, I think Ben appreciates it, but he's very confused because also you have a different face on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not the face of the guy that murdered your mother.
Yeah, it's both comforting and concerning.
I did this for you,
I
and
changed-
the law enforcement of the southeastern United States.
Oliver should check his DMs.
Okay, Oliver is checking his DMs.
I didn't get any DMs. Dad obviously loves you more again.
Uh,
There we go. Well, my son's trying to say hello.
Hello, son.
Hello, little Hud.
He just woke up from a nap.
So is it, I don't know the cultural situation. Is it okay to announce, arrangement between him and Twig? Is it too early?
I think we could. Who, by the way, is walking now, which is fucking
What the-
terrifying.
Just wait till she starts running.
That's right
still in
around the
your car.
corner. When I mean walking, I mean like does not want to hold either one of our hands. Like I have to move all of my Funkos and a bunch of other stuff up a level because now she just has
Oh yeah,
perfect access.
grabbing.
Just wait till
Grabbing.
she's old enough to start quoting Ayn Rand at you in Teenage Rebellion.
Ooh,
That's not
How
gonna
old
happen.
is she? A full year now?
16 months.
that's
Thing.
almost a year,
A little bit over.
as I understand math.
Yeah, 16 months. Yep. So
Terrible twos are right around the corner.
How many months am I old? I need to figure that out.
I think you're at the age where you don't want to do that. I know I am.
I'm definitely that age. I don't want to do that. But no, she is 100% walking, and she is starting to say sentences. Her favorite word is no. Which is fucking
Same.
fantastic.
And it will be for a long time.
Yeah. Thank goodness. It's what I want in life for her. But yeah, it is terrifying. Y'all should come visit. Anthony, you should come visit. Bring. We got guest rooms.
I'll be more than happy to visit North Carolina anytime. It's all in
Yeah.
North Carolina, right?
Yep. Just outside. Just outside the triangle.
I'll visit when you're in Scotland.
We actually got her passport in yesterday,
Oh, nice.
so we're ready to go. My toddler has a passport.
Ellen, is this a good place to
Yeah,
pause? 'Cause
I was trying to look up something for Bruce.
Yeah, and I would definitely
Um,
say, like, once everything calmed down, I would be like calling or texting Nick. So we can round that up next week if we
I'm
need
just-
to.
I'm just trying to figure out how not to viciously turn into a werewolf and kill everyone because my rage is.
Yeah,
Nice!
he's one away from popping, and I'm trying to figure out.
Ooh, then let's
Take a
definitely pause.
Just
before
like
that.
just like
Take a vacation.
just like Goose from
Well, that's what I was asking. Is there a way for me to do that instead? And
All right.
yeah,
When you reach 9, you have to roll resolve plus composure, well, for one thing, you can lose 1 point with 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep, but when is that ever going to happen?
I mean, you could go to bed now. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you can also, if you meditate, you can spend essence to cancel out rage 1 for 1.
okay. So I can goose
We
frog
got-
off. Okay.
we got a punching bag. You can take some of that out.
Meditate.
His-
Things
his
Charlie
name is
has
Charlie.
never done for 500, Alex.
Yeah.
Somebody call back.
So we will.
Parent on
we
that
will
list too.
stop- we will stop there. Let's see. Make me some notes here. Let's see. Campaign. Olivia passed out.
Which is
Um,
ironic considering.
I'm totally
I know.
drawing a mustache on her lip with a
Yeah.
marker.
Jake 1 away from frenzy.
Oh, next week's gonna be fun.
But did I protect my little brother?
Yeah. You
All
think you
right.
did anyway.
And that's what matters.
All right. So everyone take a beat for every dramatic success or failure, a beat for being here, a beat for every aspiration fulfilled.
Fantastic.
Hi, this is Bo.
thanking you for listening to another episode of Southern Gothic Gaming. Welcome back to the adventures of the Connor family. The first arc of the Aberrant storyline has drawn to a close, and we return to a world of werewolves, vampires, and vast horrors beyond comprehension. If you want to follow along live, you can do so by becoming a member of our Patreon. On Patreon, you will get early access, character breakdowns, and more. You can even join in our Discord group to interact with us and potentially join in one-off specials. Please rate or review wherever you listen to podcasts, and, as always, episodes are released every Friday night. Your players for this session have been Alan as the storyteller, Anthony as Oliver, Bo as Ben, Brooke as Olivia, Bruce as Jake, Luke as Frank, and Stick as Charlie. The intro and outro is Wayfaring Stranger by Brian Mitchell. Thank you again, and we hope you listen in for our next session.